Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This news seems to have fallen by the wayside for a lot of people. It happens. It was around Christmas. These things come and go. Now, this title was from The Hollywood Reporter, and obviously it said Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins is considering an Amazon spin-off, but now that has since been confirmed. It's confirmed. We have a few more details, so I thought I'd expand upon it a little bit further and just bring you the news on this kind of informal Sunday video. So side note, I hope you're all having a great weekend, but let's get into it, shall we? So this was initially revealed on the 9th of December. Gal Gadot, in this article and kind of interview here, did actually reveal that she suffered some spinal injuries as well, which is tragic. Really, that's not sarcasm, genuinely is tragic. But moving forwards, right? So after years of anticipation, the world got its first major look at Wonder Woman 1984 this weekend as the first trailer. So this was the first trailer dropped, weekend. Side note, quite enjoyed the trailer. Unfortunately, did confirm a lot of the leaks, which doesn't really sound particularly great. But the trailer was good, so I am actually looking forward to this film. I liked the first one for what it was, and I think Gal Gadot is quite a good Wonder Woman. So, yeah, don't begrudge watching this by any stretch of the imagination. Now, obviously it says, with the twin threat of Barbara, Minerva, and Maxwell Lord now known, the two women behind the movie are finally ready to reveal a little bit more. Now, the key notes from all of this is very, very specific. So, Jenkins was willing to tease, I have an idea, and I'm like, maybe it would make the movie shorter. We're not going to officially say how long the movie is yet. However, it's in a good territory. It wasn't like 3 hours and a half. I'm not that kind of filmmaker. Now, she continues on, because she starts talking about what sort of sequels she wants to get done and things like this. And she teases in there that she has an idea for a spin-off, specifically in the world of the Amazons. So I'm not going to get, all the way through the whole article. There's not really any point there. It has been bullet pointed down in this article, which now has obviously more information behind it, so it's a better article. Now, the specific key points from the Hollywood Reporter were, we actually already know the whole story to it, Jenkins revealed, adding that there's also a story for a spin-off focusing on the Amazons on the table as well. It's just a matter of, will we change our minds and when to make it? I think what we don't want to do is do it back to back. It's been great doing these two movies back to back, but I think it's important to give it a little rest in between, and I like doing other things in between. And Gal has other things to do. I never want to make decisions too far in advance. We have to see if we both feel like making the movie we think we want to make when the moment comes. Now, a few key notes there. I mean, I don't think they really made Wonder Woman and 1984 back to back. That's quite a stretch there, to be perfectly honest. But that was the initial tease, right? That was them saying, "Hey, look, we've got an idea. What do you think?" I guess sort of like PR spin. Now, recently, we had Patty Jenkins convey to the press at Comic-Con Experience in Brazil ahead of the Wonder Woman 1984 trailer premiere that she would help develop and produce the project, but not direct. So it's been confirmed. Like I said, it really does. I didn't even know that this was a thing. It completely missed so many trades. It just never really rose to prominence, and I don't know why. I don't know whether it's the subject matter or anything along those lines. Now, I actually think this is great news, personally. I think ultimately, we've got all of these films coming out, right? Recently, there's a female-focused Fight Club, which I'll leave linked above. I did a video on it, which completely misses the point of the original Fight Club, the novel and the movie. Out of all of these films that are coming out, which are so female-dominated, they are trying so desperately to show strong female characters and have, these, basically just push the female narrative ahead, right? Out of all of these films, this is the right one. Why? Well, you'd literally just taken something which is already established. They are already strong female characters. We've already seen them. And you're giving us a movie about it. That's all. I would sooner take this than Chick Fight. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is what the female fight club is called. Chick Fight. I'd sooner take that. An original property. Wonder Woman is an original property. I'd have that over gender-bending swapped nonsense which we've been getting. So this is the right thing to do. Now, I'm not saying whether or not it's going to be good. It depends on who they're going to get to direct it. Personally, that's what I think. Because Patty Jenkins isn't directing. She's confirmed to be executive producer. And she's essentially come up with a story. But that can change with the director in mind. So, yeah, interesting. Now, the other details that we do know about this is, yes, Patty Jenkins has confirmed that Warner Brothers is developing a movie focused on the Amazon. She will not direct, but will work on executive production. No further details. This was a Portuguese tweet came out. Now, I mean, look, obviously, it's unknown when the Amazon's film may come out, or what involvement, if any, Gal Gadot might have. She's got to make a cameo, I would imagine. Being in the earliest of development, there's no assurance that the film will make it past that stage. Sure. Spin-offs of DC properties are all the rage at Warner Brothers. I agree. Aquaman is reportedly getting one, a horror film, which is The Trench. I mean, we've not heard anything further about that, so what the hell's happening with that? Centering on the fearsome waters of The Trench. Yeah, agreed. Warner Brothers is thought to be considering spin-offs for Catwoman and other villains featuring in the Batman universe. Two-Face may even get a standalone movie disconnected from any continuity like Joker, which, again, we heard that the moment that Joker dropped. They even teased a goddamn Lex Luthor movie with no Superman. Terrible. Lex Luthor without Superman is not Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is Lex Luthor because of Superman. That's the whole reason why Lex Luthor is the man that he is. Side note, actually, initially, Lex Luthor became Lex Luthor because Superman burnt off his hair. Yeah, I know. Crazy, but it is the truth. Go and look it up. Now, again, I think that this is a good thing. Okay? I genuinely think this is a good thing. I think out of all of the female-led movies you're going to do, out of all of that girl power, and all of that stuff, this is the way to do it, ultimately. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to put anyone off. You're not going to irritate anyone. Why? Because you're not taking a male property and just gender bending it all over the place. You're taking a property which is female powered anyway. Yeah, and you're just expanding it. Captain Marvel, for instance, still put people off because of all of the that's a property which people say is, yes, it's female powered and stuff like that, and I agree. But Captain Marvel only became Captain Marvel because of Marvel, who was a dude. And then there was all the nonsense comments from producers and directors and actresses outside the back end of it by saying, well, she's the strongest in all of the cinematic universe and blah, 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 blah. She's going to lead the way and blah, 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 blah. This is a property which is female powered anyway. You've got all of these Amazon chicks. Have it. Do it. This is the way forward. This is what we should be supporting. Original female properties, not gender bending nonsense. That stuff is not true. That's not giving anyone a good girl power movie. I don't think so anyway. This is the way to do it. Because you're not going to irritate anyone. You're not gender bending anything. You're also not pandering. Okay? Because all of the talk about female Bond is utter nonsense and pandering. Because all you're doing is you're riding off the heels of a famous man to push forward the female narrative. That's terrible. You're doing yourself a disservice, women. You're genuinely doing yourself a disservice. Wonder Woman, strong property. Ride on the heels of a strong woman and give more strong women the highlight. Definitely. Robin Wright, let's go. See a movie about her kicking ass. That'd be epic. So anyway, thought I'd bring you this news. What do you think? Let me know. Do you share my sentiments on this? I'd love to hear it. Let me know down below in the comments. If you missed yesterday's deep dive one of 12. It's a limited series I'm going to be doing here on the channel in the world of the Dark Crystal. It is the cancelled sequel to the Dark Crystal movie, the original movie. A lot of people seem to have mistaken that for the prequel series that was on Netflix. No, ladies and gents, it's the cancelled sequel to the movie, which never got released and was turned into a comic instead. I'll leave that linked above. Think you guys might enjoy it. A lot of people haven't seen it, and that's down to either you guys not being interested, which let me know, or it will be down to YouTube not notifying you. So anyway, guys, let me know all your thoughts. Hope you have a great weekend. I'm Mr. H. Take care.